Welcome to the Daily Bible for Kids podcast. The date is April the 17th. My name's Hunter, and we are reading through the Bible. That's something we do every day. Kids from all around the world gather here to listen to these amazing stories from the Bible, from Genesis all the way to the book of Revelation. And today, we're in the book of 1 Kings, chapter 12. Rehoboam was the new king after Solomon. He didn't know how to rule, so he asked lots of people for advice. Whose advice would he end up listening to? Let's listen and find out. From 1 Kings chapter 12. Your father was a hard master, they said. Lighten the harsh labor demands and heavy taxes that your father imposed on us, then we will be your loyal subjects. Rehoboam replied, Give me 3 days to think this over, then come back for my answer. So the people went away. Then King Rehoboam discussed the matter with the older men who counseled his father Solomon. What is your advice? He asked. How should I answer these people? The older counselors replied, If you are willing to be a servant to these people today and give them a favorable answer, they will always be your loyal subjects. But Rehoboam rejected the advice of the older men and instead asked the opinion of the younger men who had grown up with him and were now his advisors. What is your advice? He asked them. How should I answer these people who want me to lighten the burden imposed by my father? The young men replied, This is what you should tell those complainers who want a lighter burden. My little finger is thicker than my father's waist. Yes, my father laid heavy burdens on you, but I'm going to make them even heavier. My father beat you with whips, but I'll beat you with scorpions. 3 days later, Jeroboam and all the people returned to hear Rehoboam's decision, just as the king had ordered. But Rehoboam spoke harshly to the people, for he rejected the advice of the older counselors and followed the counsel of his younger advisors. He told the people, My father laid heavy burdens on you, but I'm going to make them even heavier. My father beat you with whips, but I'll beat you with scorpions. So the king paid no attention to the people. This turn of events was the will of the Lord, for it fulfilled the Lord's message to Jeroboam, son of Nebat, through the prophet Ahijah of Shiloh. When all Israel realized that the king had refused to listen to them, they responded, Down with the dynasty of David! We have no interest in this son of Jesse. Back to your homes, O Israel! Look out for your own house, O David! So the people of Israel returned home, but Rehoboam continued to rule over the Israelites who lived in the towns of Judah. King Rehoboam sent Adoniram, who was in charge of the labor force, to restore order, but the people of Israel stoned him to death. When this news reached King Rehoboam, he quickly jumped into a chariot and fled to Jerusalem. And to this day the northern tribes of Israel have refused to be ruled by a descendant of David. Wow, what a story. Solomon, the wisest man in the world, had a son Rehoboam who refused to do what was wise. When he asked his father's advisors what he should do, they told him that he should be a servant, that if he served his people and gave them a favorable answer, they would be loyal to him for all the days of his reign. It takes some wisdom to see that being a servant is the wisest way to lead your people. The younger advisors, they lacked wisdom just as Rehoboam did, and instead of being a servant, they said he should just be a harsh ruler. But the way of wisdom knows better, and we see this most clearly in Jesus. His disciples were arguing about who was the greatest, and Jesus spoke these wise words, Whoever wants to be the greatest must be the servant of all. And those are wise words to live by. Well, hey, we've done it. We've done it again. We've spent another day in the Bible, and I plan on being back here again tomorrow to do the same thing. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, I plan on being here. Until that time, let's go forward in God's joy. Let's let His joy be our strength. And let us always remember this, that you are loved. No doubt about it. Alrighty, I'll talk to you again tomorrow. You guys take care.